Hello, my name is Bláithín, and today I would like to introduce you to some of the resources which we have available for local studies online. So I'll just share my screen and we can get started with that. Now, I'll get rid of myself so you don't have to look at me. To access, the first thing you do is you go into the Waterford Libraries website. So you'll see that it's waterfordlibraries.ie, and that gives you a number of choices to choose from. So we'll go straight away to online resources and we'll click on that and see what comes up for us. So we can drop down here and have a look. So we have a number of them, but it's the online local studies that we're particularly interested in. So we'll click on that and see what options we're given. So we are told that we have free digital access to full text files, images, and other related information from our local studies collection. So we can either go straight into that, or if you're interested, you can download our Family History Online Resources brochure. And I would certainly say to you that if you haven't done so already, you might find that some interesting reading. But for today, we'll just go straight into the local studies collection and see what is available to anybody to access online. So we're given three headings here: local history online, research your family history, and family history databases. So if we just have a quick look at local history online, and if we look at that, we're told that we have newspapers, journals and books, photographs, Waterford places, burial records, historical maps, and research family history. The newspapers that you would have access to online are digital editions of the local history newspapers. So we have Dungarvan Leader, Dungarvan Observer, and Waterford Chronicle, and they are free to all users to have a look at. So I'll just open the Dungarvan Leader just to give you an idea as to what you can expect to see. So we have editions here from 1943 up until 2007. And when you go in there, you can see that it gives you the different dates. So under January, February, March, all the different dates, and you can access each one of them, and it will come up looking like that image there on the right. So we'll come back out of that. And we'll move back to the previous one. So the next image that you'll see here is Press Reader. That is for up-to-date newspapers. It's not for historical newspapers, but once again, that is something that you can read anytime, anywhere on your device. You do need to be a library member to access it, but you don't need to be in the library to access it. Irish Newspapers Archive and Irish Times Digital Archive. Unfortunately, you do need to be in the library branches to access those, but you still have a fair amount of access there available to you, even while the libraries are closed. Next, we have the journals and books. So we click on there and we see what comes up for us. So we have the Data Journal, and we have its predecessor, the Journal of the Waterford and South East of Ireland Archaeological Society, which ran from 1895 to 1915. You'll also see there that there's access to the JSTOR Ireland collection. Now, once again, you need to be in the library to access that, but due to the COVID situation, JSTOR has allocated a certain amount of free access items which you can avail of without access through the library. So if you are interested, I would certainly advise you to go and have a look at those. We also have quite a number of local history books online. So just to let you have a look at some of what's there, it is relatively extensive. So all of these are downloadable into PDFs and fully searchable. We also have some photographs. Waterford Places is a project that was carried out through the council. So it'll take you back into the council website there, and you just can do a search for place name. So you can either use the Irish place name or the English version, and it will find you. So if we were to do a quick search here for Lismore for argument's sake, and you just click on search, you'll see that it gives you different options there that you can work from. Burial records too. We have access to some of Thompson's funeral books, some burial registers and grave inscriptions. And if you click on the Thompson's burial books, funeral books, for instance, you'll see that we have some funeral books that have been fully digitized from 1874 right up until 1918. And these can be accessed online. So quite a good range of things to have a look at there. We also have access for burial registers. So again, we have a look there and we see we have access online to St. Othran's burial ground, St. Declan's, St. Carthage's, St. Patrick's and St. Mary's. And again, these are fully digitized. Grave inscriptions too will take you back into the council's website. It could be a little bit slow. And once you get in, it will give you a full list of work that was done on many of the grave records. So you can see there, when you go into it, it is fully digitized. So we have, for instance, you can view the record. It'll give you the grave ID, it'll give you the recorded name, and it'll give you the location. So if, for instance, we were to look at Eleanor Morris, we can have a look at her record and see what information this is going to give about her. Some of them have a little bit more information than others. It depends on how readable the grave is and also how much that you might know about them during the project that was being carried out. So what we're told here about Eleanor Morris is that the inscription on her grave is "Here lies the body of Eleanor Morris, who died February 1st, 1768, aged 68 years. We're also told that there are some symbols of the Passion shown on her graveside. And if you wanted more information about this, there's a source given, and that's the data, that's the journal that you have full access to, again, through the online local history resources. So it's data number 45 from spring 1992. So that's just a quick run through of some of the items that you can access while you're stuck at home and you can't get into the libraries. Remember, for most of them, you don't have to be a member of the library. You can access them without a library card, but you are more than welcome to do that. But at the same time, we do hope that one day we'll see you back in the libraries again. Goodbye and thank you.